We're ready. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth, if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. And today, we have a very special day. I mean, this does not need any introduction. We are going to be listening to the new album from Lady Gaga. I fully do not feel like this is real right now. I'm kind of dissociating. But we have 14 Lady Gaga tracks to listen to, believe it or not, okay? And all the track titles are super interesting. 3 of the singles that I've heard, I like all of them. And so going into this, I'm very, very hopeful that I'm gonna like this album that is gonna be a very quality album. So we're actually starting with Disease, and then we're going into Abracadabra. Obviously, I've already heard these songs. I've already seen the music videos. So we're just gonna bop around for a second, and then we're gonna get into the real meat. And then we're gonna end the album with Die With a Smile. So what I'm really curious about is how she is going to take us from Disease to Die With a Smile. Tell me how that's gonna work, Lady Gaga. The track that I am claiming is How Bad Do You Want Me? The minute that I saw that title, I was just immediately intrigued. I have no idea why, but I'm also excited and curious about every single other track on the album. Like, what do you mean Blade of Grass? That's giving me like Aurora energy. Zombieboy, I mean, obviously like one of the ones that I'm the most curious to hear. I'm also so excited to hear Perfect Celebrity because I feel like that's going to be a commentary song and is going to be super interesting. So I'm so effing excited about all of this right now. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And let's get into the album. And someone said to turn my volume up for this album, so that is what I will do. Is anyone else in denial that this is happening right now? Just me? It's hitting on the AirPod Maxes too. This is not sponsored, but they're new, and so.
There are no more tears to cry.
And her starting with that line being like, there are no tears to cry.
Screaming for me, baby, like you're gonna die.
The creepy layering there.
Tonight, poison on the inside, I can be your antidote tonight. I can find a doctor, I can cure your disease. Cure your disease.
The transitions too are gonna take me out. I can't even express how hard the production is hitting. It's just crazy. Like if the album continues this way, I might be taken out entirely.
Like a god without a prayer.
The vocals. Something I didn't realize until listening to this a few times is the way she is literally seducing her demons in this track, which I think is so fascinating. I've never heard of that concept done in a song before. I think it's so artistic and creative, like that she's taking it to that level, right? She's not just welcoming her demons, she's trying to have a relationship with them. It's so creepy and kind of like fucked up, and that's why it's Gaga, and that's why it's amazing. And the giant gospel-y choral moments kind of contrasting with that hard-hitting production, I think is such an interesting thing. And again, why it makes this such a unique listening experience and why I think this is going to be such a cool album is because of that contrast. Coming up against each other, boom, 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 versus oh! And that's Gaga. That's Gaga at her most Gaga, baby. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
Bring me your desire, I can cure your disease.
I love that part. Ready?
Cure your disease.
Right? I forgot how good this song is. I forgot. She did that. I forgot how much I love that song. Okay, the next track is Abracadabra, the literal best song I've ever heard in my life. Like, this is one of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, probably. So let's listen to it. I'm already out of breath. Again, that contrast. It's so spooky. Like, I gotta get in my Halloween vibes. I love that part. sorry to pause again, but did you guys see like the behind the scenes of the Abracadabra music video? It was literally one of the most insane things ever. I don't really watch behind the scenes content, but I did watch that and the dancers were absolutely insane. Like that could have been the music video just in and of itself. Abracadabra, abra una na, abracadabra, morta uga. Like the storytelling is there too. That's what's kind of funny about this song. Like on the surface, you're like, oh, this is just kind of like a dance vibe. But then you actually listen and you're like, the storytelling is there. You know, this woman who has done Joanne and the storytelling on that album, you know, is probably her best, who has done the dark dance numbers of the Fame Monster, now merging the two worlds and creating something that is the best of both worlds, the best of all she has to offer. Like, she's an artist. And people will put her down all day, okay? They will. They will put her down and be like, she's not that great. One thing that she is an artist. And one thing she is true to the art every single freaking time she releases an album. Abracadabra. I just want to dance like this. Does anyone else do that? I just like pretend I'm casting spells. I'm already sweating and we're 2 tracks in, so this isn't looking promising. And that's it for the songs that I already know for right now. Okay, now we're diving into new territory. And I was thinking about the fact that Garden of Eden, you know, I think about a very peaceful vibe, very earthly, very nurturing, but I highly doubt that this is actually going to be that vibe. Okay. Okay.
Go get your friends and meet me on the floor. Oh, you start to slurring and I start to squeal. I'm falling over in my 9-inch heels. Come on. Come on and hit me, come on.
It's the way I immediately thought of art pop when this song started.
Come on and hit me. I could be a girlfriend for the weekend. You could be my boyfriend for the night.
Yes.
Excuse me, I've been feeling this familiar feeling like I've known you my whole life.
Ooh, I love the melodies in this.
To the garden of Eden, poison apple, take a bite. I'll take you to the garden of Eden.
Oh,
I'll take you to the garden.
I can give you pleasure, but I can also bite.
The Garden of Eden. You're
Yes.
turning green from the adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Machine, but her friend is way more fun. But you can't hear her with the music on. So you say yes, and then the party's on.
It's like Dance in the Dark meets Swine meets Monster.
Come on and hit me, come on. I could be your girlfriend for the weekend.
That's so like choral, like gospel vibes.
I could be your girlfriend for the weekend. You could be my boyfriend for the night. My excuse to make a bad decision. Body's getting close under the light.
I live.
Feeling this familiar feeling like I've known you my whole.
The pre-chorus is so good.
Take you to the garden of Eden, poison apple, take a bite.
Ooh.
I'll take you to the garden of Eden.
Yeah, and then we get this breakdown, like,
To the garden of Eden.
she's like, I'm gonna tempt you, I'm gonna tease you, I'll take you to the Garden of Eden.
Take you to the garden of Eden. I'll take you to the garden of Eden.
It's the way the pre-chorus is like this grand, beautiful thing. It's like building up to this moment. Like it's just a gorgeous freaking melody that I'm never gonna shut up about. And then I'll take you to the Garden of Eden, you know, kind of coming in with that staccato bit. It's genius. Hit the lights.
I could be your girlfriend for the weekend. You could be my boyfriend for the night.
Oh my god. Like,
Make a bad decision. Body's getting closer
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, I love how like playful that is, you know? Oh.
Eat it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Freaky Deaky Gaga is back. Yes. No, I feel like I've already gotten everything I needed from this album. Like, if I were to stop listening right now, I would be fully satisfied. That gave me major art pop vibes, okay? And that's why I loved it so much. Because it was everything I love about art pop, but a more refined sound. This is exactly what I said about Abracadabra. The transitions are cleaner and smoother, but also feel chaotic and unexpected. Okay, now I'll shut up about art pop, but I had to mention it. It was a fun little dark little dance song, okay? It did make me feel like I was in a club at nighttime and just like, I was in the crowd throughout that entire song. I was just vibing in the crowd. I just want to keep going. So the next song is Perfect Celebrity. I'm so excited for this one because I feel like she's gonna make some statements about the industry. Kind of reminding me of Disease.
I'm made of plastic like a human doll. You push and pull me, I don't hurt at all. You say I love you, I disintegrate. She's asleep on the ceiling now. Can't get me down. You love to hate me. I'm the perfect celebrity. Rip off my face on this photograph. You make me money, I'll make you laugh. I'm the perfect celebrity.
Like, I'll fit the mold. I'll be the perfect celebrity for you.
I look so hungry, but I look so good.
Oh.
Choke on the fame and hope it gets you high. Sit in the front row, watch the princess die. I'll become a notorious being. Thunder clone, she's asleep on the ceiling now. Can't
I feel like she's referencing a bunch of different songs that she's done before. Like, I'll Hang from the Ceiling kind of reminds me of Ayo. Princess Die, obviously, she did a cover, I think it was, of the song Princess Die. And Plastic Doll, obviously. That is so cool. I love it when artists take their own song names and put them into songs. Like, I just think it's so freaking creative and it's a little callback and I don't know, it just makes me happy.
get me down. You love to hate me. I'm the perfect celebrity. Rip off my face in this photograph. Show me pretty, I'll show you mine. You love to hate me. I'm the perfect celebrity.
I thought she was saying you love to hang me. Like, you love to hang me on your wall or something. But she was saying you love to hate me. Very true. I mean, every single celebrity, there are people who love to hate them. I've loved to hate certain celebrities. Like, I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I haven't done that. I mean, yeah, it's a valid conversation. This is great points just being made in this song all around. I think she mentioned something that was like kind of a tie into an eating disorder. Just how celebrities feel like they have to fit in this perfect mold and like perfectly please their fan base and like the public. And it's so weird. And we put so much pressure and expectation on them as well.
Catch me as I rebound with all the stars. Save me, I'm underground. I can't be found. Hollywood's a ghost town. You love to have the perfect celebrity. Rip off the face of this photograph.
I love that part so much.
Show me you're pretty, I'll show you mine. You love to hate me. You love to hate me.
vocals in this track sound pretty angry, or at least just passionate. But there are moments where she does kind of a playful vocal. And to me, it's kind of like a crack in the facade. It's like breaking through the fourth wall. And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of being playful here. Like, obviously, the points that I'm making are valid, and these are things we need to be talking about. And there are serious matters that are in this song, but also, like, I'm kind of teasing everyone. I'm kind of being playful. I don't know. Does that make sense? The ending just goes crazy. Like, she just started hitting random things and like, but it works. Like, it works. Yup. I do love a cutoff ending, okay? That one was just a great conversation piece. Like, her just stating fact after fact, making point after point about fame, celebrity culture. You know, I feel like it's one I'm gonna have to dive deeper into the lyrics with more listens. Obviously, there was a lot going on, so I didn't get every single thing that she was saying. But yeah, it had like a very chaotic energy to it, I would say. Like, the vocal layering was what stood out to me the most. It was not initially like my favorite song sonically. It wasn't my favorite so far. The next track is called Vanish Into You, okay? This, I have no expectations for.
Saw your face and mine in a picture by our bedside. It was cold in the summertime.
The melodies.
High on a hill, you come.
Oh, this is funky. Funky Gaga. It's reminding me of the Fame.
Once in a blue, once in your life, you'll be mine.
Yes, bitch.
Do you see me? Do you see me now? I've been waiting for you, crying down now. Saw your face and mine in a picture by our bedside. We were happy just to be alive.
Sounds like a love song about her husband, and it is really reminding me of the Fame, which I just have a special place in my heart for. That is the first Lady Gaga album I ever sat down and intentionally listened to all at once, and so I just love that album, and I always have a soft place in my heart for it. And the chorus being so bright and kind of summery and fun, at least in comparison to the other tracks, is giving me that vibe, and just it's kind of nostalgic in this way. And I love the melodies so much. Like, there are just very, very standout melodies in these choruses, if I'm being honest. Like, melodies that are kind of making me turn my head and go, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is going on? Oh! I love this! I love that. I love that. It's like, I don't know if this is the right interpretation, but this is how I'm taking it. I want to vanish into you because I'm so in love with you. I just want to be one with you. Marriage.
Marriage.
She's singing about the marriage. Listen, I don't know. I'm not hearing every single lyric, but that is my personal interpretation of the song.
Into the night, we fly.
We fly.
Do you see me? Do you see me now? I've been waiting for you.
I've been crying out like I've been waiting for you.
Saw your face and mine in a picture by our bedside. It was cold in the summertime. We were happy just to be alive.
It's happy, it's dark, it's Gaga.
Vanish into you.
I love the chorus so much.
Vanish into you.
Oh, bitch. Let's go, dance breaks. What the fuck? I might stand up for this bridge.
Saw your face online in a picture by my bedside.
Did she do a lyric change there?
And
Yeah.
I vanish into you. I vanish into you like a ghost.
Like a what? Like a ghost.
Vanish into you.
God, the vocal versatility is taking me the fuck out.
When I die, then I vanish into you.
Piano. See, she has all her roots like just coming out, coming to the forefront at different times. You just hear different elements of her artistry coming out. It's like a freaking symphony of Gaga. My golly. Guys, during that song, I had a whisper in my ear, okay? I heard a voice, and it told me, album of the year. We're only 5 tracks in, so I feel like I'm biting the bullet a little bit. Is that the phrase? I am getting ahead of myself to say album of the year, okay? But I just feel so excited about this right now. I mean, that one was kind of a grower for me, okay? At first I'm going, I don't know how I feel about this one. And by the end of the song, I'm just ready to like submit my entire existence to Gaga. Anyway, but the chorus was so good. I think that was the thing for me in that song. Okay, and honestly, I'm here for the love songs. If she's gonna give me love songs, I'm gonna be here for it. And the vocals in this album are already taking me to a new infinity. Going from super powerful vocals to super gospel chorus, beautiful, high-pitched kind of vocals. And like the production's very well done as well. Like very refined, but also powerful. Yeah, 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. But I'm looking up the lyrics just to see if I missed anything. I just love the line, saw your face in mine in a picture by our bedside. It's such a simple lyric, but I absolutely love it. Again, it sounds like a love lyric. Sirens blow by our heads. So that's maybe like something bad's a-coming. Like, into the night we fly. Sirens blow by our heads sounds like something bad is happening. When I die, can I vanish into you? See, I didn't catch that. See, she does things that like you just don't catch the first time you listen. When I die, can I vanish into you? Okay, I don't know. Like maybe she wants to be buried with him. Listen, I am not the lyrics girl. Okay, I'm mainly here to vibe. The next track is called Killah, featuring Gesaffelstein. That is a very fun name to say. Gesaffelstein, Gesaffelstein, Gesaffelstein. If I say it 3 times, I feel like he's gonna pop up. Okay.
Killah.
Killah.
Talking some shit with your hand on my ass. I'm a murderer in disguise.
Murder in disguise.
Be cool, but you're making me mad.
This is cool.
Gonna make the curtains scream, believe that. Gonna make the ceiling shake for me.
I can't tell what she's saying.
I'm gonna make you scream, that's a matter of fact. There'll be a fantasy.
Oh.
Killah. And when you gonna die tonight?
Oh.
Killah, 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 killah.
Okay.
I light up my final cigarette. I'll burn a hole right through your eyes. Looking at you like a zombie killer, hungry for a homicide.
Ooh.
Under your skin and bone, I'ma try you on the size.
I cannot tell what she's saying, so I am going to look up the lyrics to gain some context. Standing on the corner smoking that grass. I definitely thought she said gas, and I was like, okay, that's a weird flex. I am so gonna make the curtains gonna make the what? Gonna make the curtains scream. I'm gonna be a full-time bedroom diva. Interesting. Okay. What's going on? I guess she's comparing sex to murder. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
The curtains scream, believe that. Gonna make the ceiling shake for me.
Again, the chorus melodies are good.
Gonna make you scream, that's a matter of fact. There'll be a fantasy. I'm a killer.
Oh.
When you gonna die tonight?
Ah. That lyric lyric makes me uncomfortable because it reminds me of when I was younger and I would get those chain texts saying you're gonna die unless you forward this to 3 people. So it's like kind of triggering me back to those days. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to think, or I don't know how to feel about this, straight up. Ooh. I like this. Oh yeah, give me it. Whee! I don't know. I feel like I'm being taken on a journey. Yep. I would have expected nothing less. She killed the person.
Killah.
I'm kind of living for this instrumental here. I mean, not instrumental, I guess. I don't know what it is. Oh, this is gonna go hard live. Are you gonna perform this live, Lady Gaga? One thing is for certain, okay? If she releases tour tickets, I will be first in line because I feel like this would be insane to hear in a live setting. I can't even imagine really what that would look like, but I would be completely stood in the front row, just yeah. Anyway, that one, to be honest with you, I don't know how I felt about her yet. She was different, to say the least. That was it was an interesting number. But again, one of those songs that by the end of the song, I liked it a lot more than the beginning of the song. So I do feel like some of the tracks on this album could be growers that just take a freaking minute to process and digest. Wouldn't be shocking, you know, she has very interesting, unique music that, I mean, this is freaking interesting and unique. Like, maybe people don't like her other albums or think that they're whatever. This is interesting and unique, and you cannot, like, convince me otherwise. But that one, you know, I don't know. I just don't know, to be transparent. But the thing I will say is that even if I'm not sure I like it, like, I'm still enjoying the journey of listening to it, if that makes sense, and I'm still recognizing that there's things to appreciate about it, so I don't know. But the next track is called Zombieboy. I'm so freaking excited for this one because what do you mean Zombieboy? Also, she said zombie killer in the last song, so I feel like she's out to get zombies specifically.
We're about to be up all night, waking up a zombie. So put your paws all over me, you zombie boy.
Oh, okay. So she seduced the zombie. She took him back to her place, and now they're about to stay up all night. We're getting the dance vibes.
See you over there in the back of this party, and your girlfriend isn't here. Yeah, your girlfriend isn't here. 'Cause you're an animal, and you're closing in on me. Yeah, you're an animal, and it just can't be this way. Closing in on me. Yeah, you're an animal, and it just can't be this way.
She has an unreleased track called Animal. Also, this is reminding me of Monster, kind of. And the first track on the album, or the third track, Garden of Eden, has that same kind of club feeling. Like she's in a club, she's looking at this guy. You know, the storytelling is leading me to believe it's the same kind of situation as Garden of Eden. That was the snippet from the Disease music video. Okay.
Yeah, you're an animal, I can't see straight, and my hands are tied. I could be a type from your zombie bite. Now I can't see straight, the feeling's right. I could be a type.
Whoa. I don't love that part. I think I don't love like the chanting, talking bits. I prefer like the singing.
Like a lion on the hunt for this kitten over here.
The kitten.
This kitten over here. Bar is getting dry. 'Cause you're an animal, and you're closing in on me.
You're closing out on me.
And it just can't be this way. Oh, I can't see straight, and my hands are
learn the lyrics from the chorus because I want to sing along. You're an animal, you're closing in on me. So maybe she's not seeking out this guy, but he's seeking out her. I can't see straight and my hands are tied. I could be your type from your zombie bite. What? Does anyone know what's going on with the lyrics? Like fully? If you say that you 100% know what's going on, I think you're lying. Think you're really sly like a lion on the hunt for this kitten over here. Okay, you're thirsty, okay? So yeah, it does sound like she's kind of referring to zombies and death, or like being zombified, comparing it to sex. Like, listen, I don't know. I love the chorus again. I love that.
But I can't watch you walk away. I think about you in my dreams.
We all know what kind of dreams.
I'll see you in my dreams.
The chorus is so interesting because it feels like, and I don't know if I'm just thinking of this because in the snippet, in the Disease music video, it was like playing on the radio or something, but it really does sound like she's turning on a radio and you're hearing the song from that medium. It's such an interesting, unexpected chorus. I think that's why it feels so different. It feels like, okay, we're changing the station entirely. And it's really fun. I love the chorus. It's like a dancey little vibe, kind of gives me 80s, 90s. I don't know what kind of era, but it takes me back to the old dance vibes of yesteryear.
I could be a type from your zombie bodies. No, I can't see straight.
Waking up a zombie! I love that. Blink twice, Lady Gaga, if you're being held prisoner and you need rescue. Girl, I'm gonna be honest, that was my least favorite so far. I think it will grow on me since I did like the chorus, but I don't know, the chanting and like the talking bits just were not my favorite thing in the world. But I did love when she said like, put your paws on me, Zombieboy. There were definitely parts that I liked. I just feel like I was kind of like side eye, like not sure about her yet. But the next one's called LoveDrug. Again, I have no expectations. Guys, does anyone know what's really going on? Dance fever. Ooh.
River in my eyes, I've got a poem in my throat. I hear the music and it takes me by surprise.
Ooh.
I know this time I won't escape these thoughts in my head.
Love the storytelling, the songwriting.
Instead,
Oh.
I don't wanna feel, I don't wanna cry, so I'm gonna dance until I feel alright. I just need a dose of the right stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dance until I feel alright. I just need a dose of the right stuff. I just need a hit of your love drug.
That was the perfect example of the vocals on this album, like going straight from the high-pitched, really breathy, airy, staccato little vocals to those grand, soaring, powerful vocals. Gaga is a powerhouse vocally, okay? I don't need to even talk about it because some things are just facts. But she is a powerhouse vocally, and it is just so evident on this album.
Your love drug.
Get me into the trance.
Probably last a lifetime when I'm mumbling alone. I taste the last words that you spoke to me like wine. My heart,
The verses are amazing.
I won't escape these thoughts that I dread.
Dread. You can kind of hear the country elements. Joanne who?
I don't wanna feel, I don't wanna cry, so I'm gonna dance until I feel alright. I just need a dose of the right stuff. I just
gonna land a plane. Ooh, girl. She took me out. She's taking me out at the end of the tracks. The end of the songs are just like so cool in my opinion. Like it really builds up to that moment. Throughout the song you almost don't notice it's like building up to something, and then all of a sudden at the end it's just like, oh yeah, we're here. Like how did we get here? But suddenly we're in this big freaking moment and it's really cool. I'm gonna say the same thing. Okay, I didn't love that one on first listen, if I'm being honest. I did love the verses. I mean, the songwriting in the verses was insane. Beautiful imagery. I ate that shit up. But like the chorus, I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. Not a huge fan of the lyrics of like, I need your love drug. I feel like that's been done to death in a lot of different songs. Like the whole idea of comparing love to a drug, saying you're addicted. I feel like she's more creative than using that same trope that's been used in other songs. So I didn't really vibe with that. And sonically, I don't know. But again, as I'm listening to the song, I'm kind of going, okay, I'm liking it more and more as it goes on. So I do feel like these songs could be growers that genuinely just take a few listens to really get into. I mean, that's kind of the experience I had with Disease as well, was like, okay, this is interesting, this is different. And then like, once I listened to it more was when I really got into it. So yeah, this is my first listen. So, you know, obviously haven't had time to spend with these songs and really get to know them intimately. But the next track is it's my claimed track, okay? How Bad Do You Want Me? It is reminding me of her song, Do What You Want, which I have randomly been listening to a lot recently. Absolutely obsessed with that song. The Christina Aguilera version, not the other one. That's a random side note that no one asked for. But I love this title. I just feel like it's gonna be Gaga at her most Gaga. Yup.
The good girl in your dreams. I know you wish that she was me. How bad do you want me?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yup.
And you're afraid that she might leave. She might scream, how bad do you want me?
I love that. No, shut up. This is going to be a comparison that's going to make some people angry, because people always get angry when I compare different artists and like notice two things that remind me of each other. It just like pisses people off. But that soundbite reminds me of Midnights by Taylor Swift. I don't know why, but it does. And I'm in love.
And you're afraid that she might leave.
It's like an experimental ballad.
How bad do you want me?
Yes. I love when I'm right.
You hate the crash, but you love the rush, and I'll make your heart weak every time you hear my name, 'cause she's in your brain, about to cause a scene. How bad do you want me?
This is my favorite so far. I love being right.
You panic in your sleep, 'cause with your eyes closed you might peek so hot that you can't speak.
I am obsessed. This energy is like everything to me. I need you to understand. Like, this one is kind of speaking to me on a soul level. Like, this feels like my song, which is really freaky because this is the one that I claimed. So what kind of like voodoo nonsense is that? Oh my gosh. Switch up. I love the chorus so much. Oh my god. Yeah. That was like everything to me. That was the cream of the crop, in my opinion. I need to take a minute to not be completely out of breath. That was my favorite song so far. It kind of reminded me of Taylor Swift. I don't know why. And Taylor is my favorite artist. So there was some part of me that was like kind of getting this nostalgic feeling from it in this weird way. Okay, the next one's called Don't Call Tonight. Ooh.
Don't call the night, don't call the night, don't call the night.
It's like,
I can't believe all the things that you said to me tonight, to me tonight, to me tonight.
something about the way it's mixed, this whole album kind of gives me the sensation that I'm listening to it on the radio or something. Like I have a radio and it's playing the songs out, if that makes sense.
Street signs go by, a lonely ride, I need to cry to feel alive. You pull me close and knock me down, then I beg to come back around. I'm so addicted to your lies.
Addicted to your lies.
That your eyes. Don't call tonight unless you wanna hurt me.
Ooh.
Don't call tonight, it's not tomorrow, you deserve me.
This kind of has funky vibes again, like this dark, funky feeling.
Good night. Saturday morning, my head is on fire. It's hard to blame you for your crimes when I have mine.
It's crazy the difference in the energy between the chorus and verses. I mean, obviously a lot of songs kind of have that difference where the chorus has a lot more energy. It's really big and then it goes really, like it really pares down for the verses. But it's especially stark in this album because of how much energy, how loud the choruses are. I love the choruses on this album. I think every single song, I've at least liked the chorus. The melodies, you know, the way it flows has been really intoxicating. So yeah, very impressed with that. And then it just like immediately goes back down to the verses. It's just like, I don't know.
The sun is rising, but we're out of light. We twist the knife too many times. Say goodbye. I'm so addicted to your lies. Oh,
You're toxic, but I can't stay away.
don't call tonight unless you wanna hurt me.
This funky ass chorus is giving me life.
I can hear everything you're saying from here.
Like, what a dancey vibe.
Oh, oh, oh. Don't call tonight, don't call tonight, don't call tonight.
A little repetitive for my liking, but the echoes.
Driving home to your favorite song and scream so loud cause you're all alone and your heart beats fast cause you're in the zone and then you hear the phone. Don't call tonight.
Oh my God.
You wanna hurt me.
It's the vocals from Joanne coming out in this
Call
song.
tonight. It's not because you care. Don't call tonight.
Some of these pronunciations are so fun, interesting.
I can hear everything you're saying from here. Don't call tonight. Don't call tonight unless you.
The chorus is just a vibe.
I can hear everything you're saying. Don't call tonight. Oh, don't call tonight. Don't call tonight. Don't call tonight. Don't call tonight.
That growl coming out in her voice.
Don't call tonight.
Ooh, I loved the chorus of that one. Oh my gosh, like those funky dance vibes were just intoxicating. She definitely is taking a lot of inspiration from funky vibes, dance vibes. I feel like maybe 80s and 90s music. I don't really know, but that's just like the feeling that I'm getting. It was a bit repetitive for my liking, so it definitely wasn't my favorite overall, but I did enjoy it. The next one is called Shadow of a Man. We're getting a lot of these themes of like, you're toxic, but I still want you. You hear that kind of like, it sounds like it's coming from a radio. Ooh, dance in his shadow.
Standing in the shadow of another man, lonely as the streets pass me by. Life be under pressure when I get this feeling I can't get enough.
Is this about misogyny?
Can't get enough. 'Cause I won't be used for my love and left out to cry. I don't wanna fit into the darkness tonight. Show me the light. I don't wanna be the one to fall off tonight. Watch me, I swear I
You know, I just remembered that I watched an interview with Gaga talking about the inspiration behind this album and how she wanted it to be a representation of like the chaos inside her. And like all these songs, she's kind of confessing her sins in a way, like for lack of a better term, she's confessing these parts of herself that may not be favorable and may not put her in a favorable light. Yeah, I'm just definitely getting like that chaotic energy, and like she's kind of accepting or just letting us in on these parts of herself that she may not be proud of, you know? Like in LoveDrug, she explained how the guy was bad for her, but she was so addicted to that. And I feel like that's kind of the heart behind this album, is like you're doing these things, you know they're not right, but like we're all human and we all have parts of ourselves that we don't favor. And yeah, it's cool that she's able to not only be vulnerable enough or self-aware enough to recognize these things, but also vulnerable enough to share them with her fan base. I think that's a beautiful thing, and beautiful art always comes from the truth and honesty, and we're getting that in this album.
Peeking through the eye of the storm.
Going like
Be the truth or you become a lie. Piercing like your skin from a thorn.
oh, some cool imagery going on.
Can't get enough, 'cause I stop believing and my voice gets up.
This chorus reminds me of something. You know what? It kind of reminds me of Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus. Like, again, I'm not trying to make comparisons like in a negative way or like pitting these artists against each other. Like, it's just, it reminds me of that.
My love and left out to cry. I don't wanna be
Yes.
the darkness tonight. Show me the light.
I don't know how I feel about the chorus.
Can't ignore the voice within, and a woman can't lose, but you still pretend. Can't ignore the voice within, and a woman can't lose, but you still pretend.
I love this bridge.
All my love and left out to cry. I don't wanna be in the darkness tonight. Show me the light.
This feels so like old dance music, right? Those vocal effects remind me of Born This Way. This is kind of Born This Way coded, but different sound. I don't know. This is old Gaga, this is new Gaga, this is everything Gaga. You guys know I'm always gonna keep it honest, okay? So that one also wasn't initially my favorite. Again, I'm gonna go back to the thing, like I really do think that it's a possibility that these songs will grow on me a lot, because the more that I listen to them, the more I accept the soundscape that I'm in, and the more I notice little things throughout that I'm enjoying, and I don't know, it's just taking me time to acclimate to each song. We're kind of in this section of songs that feel very similar structure-wise, so I'm kind of getting them mixed up and they're kind of all running together in my mind. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to spend some time with Shadow of a Man, but I did think it was cool lyrically. Like I enjoyed the storytelling, and I don't know, just the vulnerability, I guess, and the imagery as well. The next track is called The Beast.
Turn on the music.
Okay.
Turn on the music. I touch your face 'cause I see panic. Who ring the alarm? I see out of breath. Tick tock, you're almost out of time. Yeah.
I love these ones where she goes back to like kind of more of a raw vocal, and I don't know, I'm sensing some of that Joanne like country accent come out just a touch in some of these tracks, which is also interesting. Again, like it feels like so many different eras from her are all converging into this album, and maybe it was her goal in making this. I don't know, I haven't listened to all her interviews talking about it, but one thing about Gaga is she always is gonna have like a soundscape that's set apart for each album, and this is no different. Like it has that soundscape. Like it's dark, it's dancey, I'm just picturing being like in the middle of a pitch black dance floor. That's like where I'm at this entire album.
And that there's a change in you that I have heard. You've kept this secret for so long. You whisper and it burns.
This is so interesting. Tick tock, tick tock.
You can't help who you are. 11:59. Your heart's racing. Turn on the music.
Yeah.
Turn off the lights. I wanna feel the beast inside.
Oh.
I wanna watch you turn tonight. I wanna feel the beast inside.
I love this I love this production. I love the way that like the chorus was so different than the choruses we've had for a few songs now. Again, we've had these very like dancey little choruses, which is fine, but like I love how she switched it up in this song, and during the chorus it felt like it slowed down and you were like moving through molasses or something. It was such a cool vibe. Oh my gosh.
Girls are scared of you, a legend in your neighborhood.
There's definitely a recurring character and like recurring themes.
Out of time. Oh yeah.
Your time's up.
You can't hide who you are. 11:59. Your heart's racing, you're growling, and we both know why.
I love the growling vocals. Oh my god. I love this one. God, this is such just a welcome change, like in energy and tempo. I love this slowing down of everything. It's just so satisfying after so many dance fast numbers. Woo! Give me the electric guitar. I love the 11:59. Oh my gosh, the vocals! Gosh. I liked that one a lot. That was probably my favorite since How Bad Do You Want Me? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I loved how different that felt. Like, I don't know. The vibe of the chorus was so freaking cool. That kind of slowing down and just, oh my gosh, like really taking time with every note and every word. And then obviously just the vocals getting more and more powerful until she just broke the glass at the end and hit those notes. And you just cannot tell me that she is not one of the most powerful vocalists and one of the most versatile voices in the industry. Like, you can't tell me that she's not, because I know that facts are facts. And that is a fact. But yeah, oh my gosh, we're already on the last track. I mean, the last track that I haven't heard. That went by freakishly fast. I feel like I went through a time warp or something. Like, I just did not realize we were right at the end of the album. But guys, I'm gonna be honest, the lyrics just so woo right over my head. Like, most of these songs, I don't like fully understand them yet on a first listen. You know, there are themes and there are moments that I'm getting, but it's like overall, they're very layered songs. It sounds like there's a lot to unpack in terms of the messages and the themes that she's putting forth. But that one, the personal interpretation that I took away from it was you just want to get lost in the music, almost to a feral degree. Turn on the music, turn off the lights. I want to feel the beast inside. It's like, I want to turn on the music. I just want to feel it. And that's something that I obviously really connected to, because I do that every day on my channel and I listen to music a lot. But I feel like there was a theme of like this other character again. You can't hide who you are. You're growling and we both know why. So there's definitely like another character in there, but all I could think about was, you know, my own interpretation, which was what I just shared. But yeah, the girls are scared of you, a legend in your neighborhood. You left somebody dead. You're so misunderstood. I don't know. You got your hands on Little Red. Let me know. Fill me in. Like, feel free to let me know what any of these songs are about. I would love to know your takeaways or your interpretations. So the next track is actually the second to last track, and it's the last track that I have never heard before, and it is Blade of Grass. This is one of the ones I've been also really curious about because, I don't know, like, it just sounds so peaceful, like Blade of Grass, but I know it's not going to be peaceful.
Lovers kiss in a garden made of thorns.
Maybe it is gonna be like poetic and cute.
Traces of lonely words, illusions torn. You said, how does a man like me love a woman like you?
I'm just thinking about, to be honest, you thought I was smiling at the song, but I was smiling because I was thinking about the song, How Bad Do You Want Me Again?
How does a man like me love a woman like you?
Sounds like switching POVs a lot on this album.
Wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast, 'cause even clean without a crown I've been so. Come on and wrap that blade of grass and we'll make it last.
Oh my god, the choruses are gorgeous on this album.
This is the lawn of memories I mourn.
Oh, the memories I mourn.
You said, how does a man like me love a woman like you?
I love these vocals.
Hold me until I die and I'll make you brand new.
I love this.
'Cause even though the church burned down, I'll be your queen without a crown. But in a battle with no shield, come on and wrap that blade of grass and we'll make it last. Come
Again, like, I don't know if I'm getting the correct meaning, but the interpretation I have is like someone wants to get married to this man and they're in a field and she's like, can you just like wrap this blade of grass around my finger as a ring because we don't have a physical ring. And that's just so cute and romantic. And then she's like, wrap it around me like a cast, like it's going to heal me, you know, maybe from these bad things or bad parts of myself. Like I'm gonna feel loved, I'm gonna feel whole because you love me.
wrap that blade of grass and we'll make it last. I'll give you something. Yeah, it's no diamond ring.
Period.
Forever's not enough.
It's a love song.
A song we'll both sing.
Oh my gosh.
Not the same thing. Forever's not enough.
She's so in love.
Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cat.
Yes. Oh my god.
Come on and wrap that blade of grass. Come on and wrap that blade of grass, and we'll make it last.
That is, oh my gosh.
And we'll make it last.
She always gets me with the gorgeous freaking ballad like songs that she does. And that. And then, okay, that sort of makes Die With a Smile make sense a bit more on this album, because before that song played, I'm like, how is she going to go from The Beast to Die With a Smile? Like, how are we going to get there from the tracks that we've heard so far? But that kind of, you know, made a transition there where it's going from these songs about her demons or the parts of herself that she doesn't love or the chaos or the circumstances she's facing that are sometimes unpleasant and messed up and dark to this song about like finding forever with someone and being so happy in that. And gosh darn it, Lady Gaga, if that's not the reason I love you, for like merging the dark and the love and the light and the chaos and the calm and just being the coolest, best artist ever. And that one, honestly, I loved it. Okay, that was one of my absolute favorites. Just a very unique, beautiful song in my opinion, but like simplistic still. Like unique but uncomplicated. Just a gorgeous ballad to almost finish off the album. We still have to listen to Die With a Smile. Let's finish it off and then I will give you my thoughts on this little project. You can't tell me it fits in. You can't. But at the same time, it does have that old school feel. So maybe it makes more sense than I think.
Nobody's promised tomorrow.
It's such a slow dance song.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. And our time on earth was through.
It's a beautiful song though. I mean, dude. It's one of those songs that every time you listen to it, you're like, just, for me, liking it even more and appreciating it even more. It's such a grand, beautiful atmosphere. It is just a gorgeous ballad. I just can't take it seriously after the album.
And die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
Did they win a Grammy for this song? If not, they were snubbed. They did win a Grammy. Okay, thank God. Oh yeah, and then she did the amazing speech. I think I cried. Anyway, guys, that was a journey. Where to begin? Where to sum up my thoughts on this little album? I feel like I just need a minute, honestly, after that. I just need a minute to kind of decompress. I would say, on first listen, I liked this album and I look forward to listening to it more to see how it unveils, what it unveils to me and what it unpacks for me as I listen further. It's not an album that I altogether loved from the first listen, every single song, like that kind of vibe. But there were definitely standout tracks that I loved. And I would say I do think it has a ton of growth potential. Like, I'm not just saying that I think they'll grow on me. Like, I really do think that as I listen to the songs more, I will get into them more. Like, mainly the middle of the album, I would say. Like, Killah, Zombieboy, LoveDrug. That was not like my favorite section of the album. I would say my favorite songs outside of the singles were Garden of Eden, Perfect Celebrity, Vanish Into You, How Bad Do You Want Me, The Beast, and Blade of Grass. Those were all the ones I would say I loved right away. So that's like 9 tracks out of 14 that I really loved. So I think that's pretty darn good. More than half. To me, it felt like one of her most vocally versatile albums. Also was very dancey and very vibey at points. Every single chorus was good in my opinion. Like, really packed a punch. The melodies came in strong. The pre-choruses leading up were often like some of my favorite moments. And that is, I mean, the majority of a song is the chorus because it's the thing that keeps repeating. So when you take that into consideration, even if there were moments of the songs that I wasn't sure about, like, I would say overall, you know, I really loved this body of work and this soundscape from her as a whole thing. Like, you know, in its entirety. My favorite song by a landslide, and this is so crazy. This is not even the first time that I've claimed my very favorite track, but my very favorite track was How Bad Do You Want Me? Yeah, there were a couple that I was like, girl, I don't know. Like, I don't know if these are made for me. You do you if you stand those songs, but like Killah and Zombieboy, I wanted those to be some of my favorites on the album, and they weren't. I think I did like Zombieboy, but like Killah, listen, Killah, I don't know about her yet. Every single time I listen to a Lady Gaga album, I experience it visually. Like, I'm picturing myself in different places. With this album, I pictured myself at a dance club in the dead of night. Like, all the lights are off, the bodies are right there, and the lights are bouncing. And that's where I was for this entire album. And I was kind of here for it, okay? It was a fun vibe. It was dancey, it was fun, and it did kind of give me this mixture of a fresh sound, like definitely a new sound, a unique vibe, but also did feel old school a bit, like especially in the choruses with those dance breaks and those instrumentals. I think some of the best tracks on the album easily were Garden of Eden, Perfect Celebrity, like kind of opening up with those really strong tracks, and did have some hard hitters, you know, in the middle section, but I feel like it was a little bit less consistent for me, and then ending strong. That's my opinion. I mean, I know everyone's gonna have different opinions, but that is mine. Being in Gaga's mind is just a fascinating place, and it's somewhere that I'm grateful to be. Like, I'm so grateful I discovered her music on my channel back in 2022 and can be along on this adventure. And yeah, I can't wait to spend more time with this album. I'm definitely gonna need a minute to process it. You know, this was a first time reaction and I was just kind of taking it in. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for being here, especially if you've been watching me since the days of yore. Art Pop is still one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Like, the most fun I've had reacting to an album. So definitely go check out that video of mine if you want some laughs, because it is is a really good time. But again, I'm just sending all my love to my fellow little monsters, okay? Pause up, I guess. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.